You are working 8 or more hours a day, and yet you still feel so far behind. Deadlines slip, you find yourself playing catch up every single day, every single week, every single month. You're starting to wonder, am I just lazy and indecisive and probably shouldn't be running my own business? I'm here to say no, it has nothing to do with you or what you're doing, what you're not doing, or how you're running your business. It's that you're stuck managing chaos instead of getting a system that's going to support you as you run your business. Inside the Founders Club, I coach online business owners with this exact problem. And I want to show you how one shift can seriously change everything. If this is starting to feel a little too close to home, that's okay. Hit that like button and just remember that this is the first step to doing business differently. Most women I work with are absolutely brilliant. They are making that money. Their business is growing. But the problem is that they still feel like they're failing. So why is that? It's because their task list is not being filtered through a system. So everything feels urgent, everything feels important, so everything gets put on the list. What you're trying to do is everything. You're trying to do client work, work on your own business, taking care of admin, maybe you're managing a team. It's all being done without any clear priorities whatsoever. I use this method with myself and I use it inside the Founders Club when we're working on how to find our priorities. And if you want to cut down your task list, this one is a really good method to use, along with mapping your energy. Now let's look at the method I use in the Founders Club, and I also use it for myself to get our task list under control so that we can clearly see what we need to start prioritizing. And this is eliminate, minimize, and automate. So we got to clear those weeds. We got to take out the trash before we can see what really needs to be done. And it's so shockingly simple. I'm going to show you a quick demo in a second, but let's talk about why this truly matters. You've probably tried to fix this. Maybe you were trying to time block, or you downloaded a new productivity app or tool. Maybe you got a shiny new planner that was half off at Ross Dress for Less to kind of help you with productivity. But honestly, no hack, tool, app, or software is going to make us more productive if the wrong tasks are filling up our schedule. The thing is, without a system to help you filter out all the tasks that you should be doing, it becomes very easy to get stuck in the cycle of doing too much with too little return. And here's the good part. This is not a you problem. There's nothing that you're doing or not doing that is causing this. It's actually backed by research. A Harvard Business School study actually found that professionals who were overloading their task lists were suffering more from low productivity, chronic procrastination, and a constant cycle of burnout and exhaustion, despite working longer hours to get more done. So in a nutshell, the more chaotic our to-do list gets, the less effective our brain is going to be at trying to get it all done. And when our list doesn't reflect our goals, our energy, or even the phase of growth that we're in, it just becomes this huge guilt trip and feelings of failure. So you got to look at it this way. You're not behind. It's your system that's incredibly outdated and holding you back. Now let's talk about that method that I also talk about in the Founders Club. Every week we run through our task lists and we run them through this filter and series of questions. The first one is eliminate. Does this even need to be on this list? A lot of us tend to carry over tasks because maybe there's some fear, guilt, or anxiety in making sure that they're on our list. But honestly, some things are just not worth doing anymore. Here's an example. How many of us are on every single social media platform? Even the new ones that pop up, you're jumping on it. But you find out that you're not getting the engagement, the leads, or even the motivation or passion to post on another social media platform. So take a look at all your platforms. Which ones are working the best for you? Keep those. Anything that's not doing anything for you, don't keep beating your head up against the wall trying to make it work. Just get rid of it. Another thing is client proposals. Why keep rewriting the same thing over and over and over when you can make a simple template? That way you're completely eliminating, I gotta write that entire proposal from scratch today. So the next one is minimize. What are the tasks that we can't really eliminate, but we still want to reduce the amount of time, energy, and focus that we put on those? Content creation is one of these. We can't get rid of it because, hey, we need to do social media. But instead of creating a completely new set of content every single time, maybe look at repurposing some content. Admin tasks we can't get rid of. This is another area, so we want to minimize it. I learned this from my business coach, that those admin tasks that tend to just kind of suck and you don't want to do them, I always schedule them for 1 day a week and I knock them all out. So that's how I minimize my time, energy, and focus on admin tasks. The last one is, what can I automate? So I want you to look at your tech like your team. So if you're a solo entrepreneur, instead of looking at like, this is my tech stack, this is stuff I pay for, these are tools. I want you to start looking at them as if they are your team. Let's look at reoccurring tasks. These are things you're doing every single day, or maybe once a week, or several times a week. What you can do is, if you're using a task management system, automate them. Have them automatically be populated in your to-do list so you don't have to keep going in there and putting them in. Anything that has to do with sending invoices, sending onboarding emails, look into programs that can auto send and even get your clients moved over to automatic invoice payments. That way you're not constantly, oh, I got to create that invoice and send it out to my clients, and oh crap, I forgot. It's like the 10th and I was supposed to send it on the 1st. Automation is a great thing, especially for reoccurring tasks and anything that honestly doesn't need you to be there to do it. Now, once you shrink your task list, this is going to help you start prioritizing, because now we've kind of cleared out a lot of it. And the next part is, you want to look at the EMA filter in this video that I posted recently. This one is going to show you how to prioritize, which is such an important thing when it comes to productivity and time management. The last step of this is energy mapping. So this helps us match tasks to when we're feeling the most creative and the most focused, and also matching tasks to those times when we're not feeling as energetic or we're having a lull in our day. Try it out for a few days. Take your task list and run it through this eliminate, minimize, and automate method. Honestly, when I started learning how to prioritize, mapping my daily energy rhythms, and getting rid of tasks that just don't serve me anymore, I honestly am able to work 3 hours a day and I get everything on my to-do list done. This is not a lie, because I 100% struggled with this all the time. I couldn't stop working and I was constantly thinking about the next thing. Oh, I didn't get this done. Oh my God, I got to do it tomorrow. And then, oh, if I do everything today, I can take tomorrow off, which never really happened. I know exactly where you are, and I have been there, and working just 3 hours a day is 100% possible. This is how my clients were able to launch new offers, make more money, and also take a vacation without worrying, is everything just gonna implode on itself if I'm gone? 100%. I believe that clarity can create capacity to handle everything that we need to do without driving ourselves into the ground. And honestly, the more simple you can make things, the easier it is to scale your business to your wildest dreams. So if you're ready to go through more of a reset, hands-on with me together, and you're ready to do your business a bit differently so that you can handle it all and still have free time, I want to invite you to my workshop, the 90-Minute Reset. This is a 90-minute guided reset We're going to do everything right in the workshop. This is not a watch me do it or give you some information and then you do it by yourself. And then, hey, let's be honest, we're probably not going to do it after the workshop, but we are going to work on it together right in the workshop so that once you're done, you've already implemented it and it's a clear structure that you can apply to any day, any week, any month. Once you have a clear idea of what you're supposed to do, working in your business and on your business becomes so much easier. So make sure you grab your seat. Yeah, so is there a secret to working 3-hour days? No, it's not magic. It's not a coffee IV that I walk around with, around my house. It's not some hack or tip. It's really super simple. And if you want to work 3-hour days, I believe that it's going to work for you too. Make sure you hit subscribe and the notification bell so that you get notified every time a video drops on Fridays. And if you're binging this playlist, go you, you're awesome. Just hit the next button because you're not going to want to miss this video.